Alright, so for the most part, the YouTube drama that I discuss on this channel is drama that I have no personal involvement in. I just give my thoughts and give the information to the viewers on whatever drama I'm discussing. However, today is a bit different because I actually recently did a video with the person who is in drama that we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the YouTuber Think Before You Sleep. Now, I recently called this guy on a live stream that I did and we discussed a bunch of YouTube drama and just his thoughts on content creation, his strategy when dealing with controversy, etc. And for some reason, I don't know if I just got lucky or if you guys really digged this video, but it went ballistic in the YouTube algorithm, getting me almost 300,000 views. So if you guys want to see me do a stream with Think Before You Sleep yet again, then leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. But Think Before You Sleep is currently in a situation where, because of a video that he made criticizing another creator, he is now in jeopardy of losing his channel. I'm not even kidding. This situation is pretty stupid, but it's also pretty serious, so let's get into it.
I want him killed. Clean shot to the head.
Alright, so this all starts off with Think Before You Sleep making a video on a YouTuber called Illymation. Think Before You Sleep made a video criticizing a video that Illymation had posted called Perks of Being the Fat Kid.
The shame of being picked on for things you're already self-conscious about feels like lava is being poured all over you. And when you experience harassment like days, weeks, months,
now, you don't have to have seen either of those videos that I just mentioned in order to understand the problem that I'm about to get into. So one of Illymation's friends basically tapped her on the shoulder and made her aware of the fact that Think Before You Sleep had made a video criticizing her, and she addressed this video on a Tumblr post where she basically says to all of her viewers to go to the video and fucking report it, and mentions that she herself literally sat with a Google support agent to try to get the video taken down. The video that she admits in that same Tumblr post that she hasn't even watched. So how on earth could you report a video for cyberbullying and harassment, which is actually against YouTube's terms of service, when you don't even know if there was cyberbullying or harassment in the video? Anyway, so she makes this Tumblr post telling her audience that she's been made aware of this super mean and hurtful video that was made on her, when in reality, the video itself isn't even that mean at all. And she says, I advise others not to watch the video or his channel either. Do not engage. Don't give him a single second of watch time or ad revenue. And if you go to the replies, you can see it's going swimmingly, with this person saying, I just went and reported the video without watching it. What an actual sheep. A genuine NPC. I report things without watching them because I'm easily programmed and influenced by influencers. It's hard to actually believe that these people are free thinkers. Like, this person who they watch on YouTube says, hey, do this thing, and then they just do it. Just went and reported the video without watching it, and this deployable, I think you meant deplorable, human's channel. Not that Google will do anything, but hopefully it helps.
If you didn't watch it, how do you know what's in it? Well, a friend of hers told her it was bad. Wait, isn't this the exact kind of research that I criticized her for in the video? That's funny. Don't give him a single second of watch time or ad revenue. Yeah, real mature. I'm going to start a mass flagging campaign for a video that I didn't watch, and then tell my followers to not watch it either, because surely they shouldn't be allowed to develop their own opinions on content that is critical of me. Gee, that doesn't sound like a cult at all. Guy is just dog whistling to misogynist. Well, that certainly is a completely non-biased and fair assessment of my video that not only brings up my bad points, but my good points as well, and totally doesn't preempt Alyssa to hate me before any of the video is discussed.
Okay, before we get any further, I just need to break down how insane this is already. Illymation's friend tells her about a video that was made that criticizes her. She decides to make a Tumblr post about it where she says, hey, don't even watch the video. Her fans do not watch the video and just report it. And then, as we'll see later, she not only encourages this behavior, but contributes to it herself. In the meantime, though, Illymation's friend, who had made her aware of the Think Before You Sleep video in the first place, basically texted Illymation this breakdown of the video. Guy is just dog whistling to misogynists and using phony generalized life advice guy suggestions like get plenty of sleep, exercise, stop eating sugar, don't drink alcohol, don't smoke weed, and the general vibe of the video is I hate fat chicks and here's why. Spends a very high percentage of the video personally attacking Illy's appearance and takes her opinionated life story and attacks it with cherry-picked non-academic sources, which is hilarious because he leads the video by claiming that the literal professional's well-documented opinion opinions shouldn't be trusted in a very hand-waving sort of way. Pretty much anytime he interjects his own opinion on the matter, it is either non-factual opinion or an actual tinfoil hat health guru lifestyle conspiracy theory. My judgment is that this guy appeals to the same audience as your Jordan Petersons and Ben Shapiros. Okay, so she completely misrepresents this video to Illuminations, which is probably somewhat expected because she's biased in her favor. If you watch a video criticizing one of your friends, in general, just based on human nature, you're kind of inclined to defend your friend. But that aside, even if my friend told me about a video that was roasting me or criticizing me, I would still watch it for myself. Like, that's sort of obvious. Even though I trust my friend's judgment and I trust his summarization of the video, of course I'm still gonna want to watch it for myself. For some reason, Illymation just doesn't have that intuition to watch something herself. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of coping in this Discord message. She basically says that Think Before You Sleep appeals to the same audience as your Jordan Petersons and Ben Shapiros, like a total guilt by association thing, which is actually kind of hilarious because they're not associated at all. I just know personally that I don't like Ben Shapiro and I don't watch Jordan Peterson. However, I do watch Think Before You Sleep, and I had been watching his content long before we had been in touch. Anyway, so she does misrepresent the video, and if you haven't seen Think Before You Sleep's original video, you don't have to see it in order to understand where perhaps she was misrepresenting the content. And just in general, like, whenever you give fitness advice, there's always going to be people who perceive that to be, you know, pejorative or insulting no matter what. I mean, the nature of self-improvement when it comes to health and fitness is recognizing that something you're doing is wrong or can be improved, which means you're highlighting something that's bad, which no matter how nice you want to be about it, like, will always result in people getting upset. I think that's why we've had this breed of activists that are promoting body positivity, because they simply just don't want to deal with confrontation. They want to live in a world where people ignore their eyes, ears, and general gut feeling, because perhaps their gut feeling would tell them something's wrong, and God forbid you say something's wrong about somebody because that could hurt their feelings.
I think as a society we have progressed beyond the need to use fat as an insult. It's a fucking adjective. I don't know what people expect the reaction to be when you call someone fat. Like, they say it like they're driving a spear through your fucking heart. You're fat. Yes? Congratulations on having eyeballs, bitch. I was in this body before you saw it. What do you think I'm looking at, idiot? No other adjective is treated that way. If I came up to you and said, you're tall, you wouldn't want to sock me in the face.
Also, when she says that he spends a lot of the video personally attacking Illy's appearance, the biggest example of this that I can find of him doing this is finding a picture of Illy and saying that she looks really good, but there's a few stylistic changes that she could make in order to be perceived as more attractive by most people.
Alyssa talks down about her appearance a lot in her videos. This is despite having decent features like strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, and vibrant skin. She could easily be considered attractive by most people if she just stopped wearing those grandma glasses, picked better clothes, learned how to style her hair instead of always leaving it flat to her head with maximum forehead showing, and watched some makeup tutorials. Now, it's kind of hard to see what she's talking about when it comes to the dress, so let's Google an actual photo of that dress, and holy shit, that is bad. Why did she think this would look good? Whoever animated this scene did not do that dress justice. The purpose of good fashion is to highlight your good features and downplay your bad features. You do this by using different shapes and colors to draw people's attention towards what you want them to look at. If my upper body looks better than my lower body, I can easily draw attention to my upper body by wearing brighter colors on top and darker colors on my legs. Side note, if you're trying to lose weight and for some reason you insist on keeping junk food around, then you can pretty heavily reduce how much you eat of it by merely keeping it out of eyesight. With that said, Alyssa gave us two things that she didn't want people to focus on. One was her weight and the other was her legs. Well, all that weird stuff going on in the middle of her dress immediately causes me to focus on her stomach, and the overall design of the dress ends up making her look bigger than she actually is. Second, while you can't see it well in the picture, the animation shows that the dress has a break in it, which brings attention to the legs. Last, if you look closely, you can see the dress is see-through. Why would you pick a see-through dress with an opening in it if you don't want people to focus on your legs? I mean, this whole outfit causes people to laser focus on things she doesn't want them looking at, and it appears that there is no intention behind why she's wearing that dress. It looks like she picked something out that she randomly thought was interesting and creative without asking, would this actually look good on me? How do you draw people for a living but don't know fashion? This girl has millions of followers, yet if you saw her out in public, you'd be afraid that she's about to pester you for spare change. She has the fashion sense and physical self-awareness of Abby Shapiro. Instead of wallowing in depression about how you look on camera with an unflattering angle, an unflattering pose, and a bad outfit, Why not work on the things that are causing you insecurity?
Am I crazy, or is that just not attacking someone's appearance at all? If I say to my friend, hey bro, just ditch the skinny jeans, you look better in normal pants, is that attacking their appearance? Like, am I crazy? Is that actually attacking someone's appearance? Now, if this is where it all ended, I would not be sitting here making a video, but it gets a lot worse when Illumations adds to this thread on Tumblr by saying, since his video went live, I've been getting hate comment bombed on my fat kid video, on other vids on my channel, as well as on Twitter and Insta. I submitted reports, but it takes a while for a human review at YouTube. I chatted with a help desk person today in live chat help section, and she was very unhelpful. Unfortunately, I just have to sit tight. However, if you or anyone else reading this comes across the video, please report it for cyberbullying. So not only has she literally reported a YouTube video for cyberbullying that she didn't even watch, she encourages her fans to mass report the video for cyberbullying, which there's like a billion things I want to say about this, so I'm just gonna go one by one. This is the most obvious one, but in no way is the video cyberbullying. And even if you're being charitable to Illumations and you actually are trying to see where she's coming from, I still don't think you can actually arrive at the conclusion that Think Before You Sleep's video is actually cyberbullying. Like, I've seen enough videos of Leafy is Here and Pyrocynical roasting literal children to know cyberbullying when I see it.
Y'all be wearing cheap ass shit, like hand-me-downs and shit like that.
I find it quite ironic that she's flexing about having great wealth when she looks like the homeless Inuit baby from Ice Age.
So I know that Think Before You Sleep making a video that is actual constructive criticism is not only not cyberbullying, but does not break YouTube's terms of service or their community guidelines, which we can tell she definitely didn't read those either, because if she did, she would know that while she personally might find the video to be cyberbullying, based on the YouTube guidelines, ultimately there's no way YouTube would say it's cyberbullying and take down the video. Now, the ironic thing, and the thing I want to talk about next, is what she's doing with this post right here does actually break YouTube's terms of service.
If you simply did nothing, Alyssa, you had about 4 more days before everyone forgot about you. Speaking of YouTube rules, and as someone who regularly reads them, I know that my video doesn't break any of them in the hate speech policy or the harassment and cyberbullying policy. Here's the fun part. Do you know what's actually in violation of YouTube's bullying and harassment rules? This Tumblr post. Maybe that's also why she tried to secretly post it, because she knows if she posted it on Twitter or YouTube, people could report her for it. Oh god.
This is very similar to what Nick Is Not Green tried to do by riling up his fans and getting them to mass report Sneeko's channel to get him banned off YouTube.
YouTube has banned creators even recently for much less, and I think that this is an obvious instance of a creator who is now causing more harm by existing on this site. And this isn't even about free speech. This is about taking action when a content creator spreads messaging like this, and I think YouTube would agree that someone like this definitely does not belong on their platform. If you watch this video and you also believe that Sneeko should be banned from YouTube, you can go to his channel pages, click about, and then click the flag icon on the right side of the page and report the user.
And that was one of the worst mistakes that Nick Is Not Green had made in his entire career. That was the thing that actually set a lot of his audience against him and was his first real, I'd say, big controversy. People really don't like when just because you're bitter about somebody criticizing you, or just because, you know, you're angry that someone roasted you, you respond by weaponizing your audience in an attempt to deplatform the person. And it almost always ends up with you becoming the bad guy in the situation, because getting deplatformed when you're an influencer is essentially like being fired. And so, like, let's say you're at work and you say something mean to one of your coworkers and they get upset. Yeah, you're probably in the wrong for that, but when they go to the HR or the higher ups and get you fired and now you don't have any money, like, yeah, they become the bad guy. Now in this case, it's like a lot different, because Think Before You Sleep didn't even do something that would make him the bad guy in the first place, whereas the Nick Is Not Green Sneeko thing was a little bit different. Like, Sneeko could have been criticized for that clip that they were trying to cancel him over, but getting your audience to mass report a YouTube channel sounds like targeted harassment to me. Ultimately, Think Before You Sleep made a video criticizing this person where he gives his own health advice and styling advice, how to look better and how to present yourself better, and this person's friend DM'd them some stuff misrepresenting the video, and for some reason Illymation decided to make a Tumblr post where she asks her fans to mass report the channel. Yeah, talk about a measured response. Ultimately, you know, just go support Think Before You Sleep. At this point, I doubt he'll get a channel strike. I mean, there's just no way his video violates YouTube's policies, but, you know, the mass reporting is a little iffy. But go show him some love, tell him Acheeto sent you. With that all being said, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're at all new to the channel, and comment down mashed potatoes if you made it to the end of the video. Follow my social medias, links are all down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.